have been playing around with an idea for ShapeScape, and I want to share it with you. If you're working in ShapeScape, you might want to try something like this too. I'm looking for simple geometry. This is a little more complicated than I wanted. I'm looking for simple stuff that I can start with. And let's jump over to ShapeScape so I can show you. I may try even fewer objects than this at low opacity. You can see all the settings, but I want you to see that the maximum and minimum sizes, I'm looking for larger images, and it's the overlap. You can play with these settings, but it's the overlap I'm looking for where we get some interesting mixing of colors. So I'm going to switch over to the Finder, grab a PDF, and drop it on Photoshop. Now, a couple things I want you to notice. I've changed the resolution to 300, and I've checked the constrain proportion box. And you may have different numbers here. We may be working on different monitor resolutions when you generate your own Shapescapes. I'm going to change this height to 6,000. So I have some room to work when I crop out a 5,000 pixel version of this. So now this opens up and I get the rectangular marquee. Oh, before I do that, if this is very faint, and it's okay if this is faint, very light, because we can pull out more detail. I'm going to go ahead and add a new layer and then hit Shift Command L to pull up, remember, image, auto tone. And then I can use the keyboard, hit the 5 to get 50% opacity just so we can see what we're doing a little better. And then just click somewhere in the upper area, and we have a 5,000 pixel box that we can move around. Now, I'm not going to spend a lot of time deciding where this goes. When you're doing it for real, yeah, that's a good idea. So here, we want to turn this uppermost layer off, get down on the lower layer, and this is what we want to jump to a new layer. We want to jump this selection, Command J. And now we can work with this, and all we have to do, we can throw that away. We're done with that. We can turn this bottom layer off and then trim this. I've set up a keyboard shortcut for the trim dialog box. I'm going to cancel that. It's under Image, Trim. Okay? And I use this all the time. And you can trim based on the color of pixels, but here we have transparent pixels. So all we have to do is say, yeah, transparent, all 4 sides, click OK. And now we have something we can begin to work with. Over here, I'm going to turn this on, be on the uppermost layer, hit Command E to merge down, and then we can make a new layer, hit Shift Command, and this is, you don't have to start this way every time. I'm going to do the auto tone, and then hit 3. And, I can try 2. You can try different settings, whatever seems to work for you. And now you've got something that you can begin to work with, right? So this is a new approach to Shapescape that beats the heck out of resizing things massively and creating those enormous Photoshop files. So you might want to try this sometime. Have fun with it.